So, Sony A9. I've had it out now. I've been testing it nonstop for like, 11 plus hours already? So, did the Sony A9 overheat? I took out 4 SD cards. All of them were 280 megabit per second cards. Actually, one of them was a 300 megabit per second. They were all SanDisk cards. The fastest that you can get, 300 is the fastest. 280 is no different. Took it out of the skate park, took it out of the park, took it downtown. I'll post some pictures later. So even though I took out 4 SD cards, one set I had to keep erasing and formatting. And then I did that 2 times. And then I eventually just went to card 2 and used the second card, put it in my pocket, put the first card in the slot 1 only, so I was only shooting 1 SD card, so it was testing only. I wasn't worried about backup. I kept formatting that card. I pounded, excuse my language, I pounded the ever-loving shit out of this camera to try to get it to overheat. I was writing raw plus fine to the A9. I literally pushed it right to the edge and right over the edge, over and over and over and over and over again. It was hot today. I mean, what was it, like about 84 or something like that today? Most of that was totally sunny, and it was hot today. Could I get the Sony A9 to overheat? No, I couldn't. I said I would do a fair review, so why don't you suck it up, Buttercup? Oh, you're gonna get some fanboys, yelling at me. Oh, you're putting this camera down, talking about how slow and laggy the mechanical shutter is. I could have stuck this camera on a heating pad, okay? I could have cranked it up to high, and then stuck it on a tripod, and then made a little video. So, oh my God, look, the A9 is overheating. Look at that, I could have done something crooked and stupid and asinine like that, I'm not going to do that. I literally had, even though I only had 4 SD cards with me, the important pictures were on the first 2 SD cards, 32 gig. I kept having to reformat the last 2 cards over and over again because I kept beating the dog shit out of this camera trying to get it to overheat. I could not get it to overheat, okay? If I didn't do a fair review, I would have got this camera to overheat. I know how to crookedly make this camera overheat, okay? I know ways to do that. That's not an issue. Didn't get the camera to overheat. Is that what everybody was waiting for me to say? What's the hottest this camera got? I would call it moderately warm. Let's say on a scale of 1 to 10 where 6 is pretty damn warm, it maxed out at like a 4.5 or a 5. So, no. And I pushed the shit out of this camera trying to get it to overheat. Is that fair to all you Sony fanboys? Is it fair to you? I said I would be fair in judging this camera. I was fair. Okay, I still have some more stuff to talk about, like electronic shutter banding, upload some other videos, do some other tests, some video tests. But in a continuous burst shooting mode, to max out this camera, it did not overheat, and I pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and pushed it harder than anybody would ever push it. I mean, I just pounded the crap out of this camera. Couldn't get it to overheat. So does that make you happy now? Is that fair enough? You thought it wouldn't be... I saw some people over on a Sony board, and they were going, oh my God, that fat bald guy's got a Sony A9. He's going to do a crooked review of the A9. Oh my God. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, damn it. I'm not. If I wanted to purposely get this camera to overheat, I could have done it. But I was fair to this camera, and I couldn't get it to overheat. So, suck it up, Buttercup. Make you happy now? Yeah. Like this video, drop me a buck or two, tell me jump off a cliff, whatever makes you happy. Sony!